Hey guys, Matt from Matt Hunts Adventures. Today I'm going to show you the newest way that I'm backing up my device, so stick around and we'll get right to it. Alright guys, well a couple months ago I released a video on backing up your device, and I wrongly informed to back up on the brake side with an auto block, and I took that video down because I learned that way of backing up your device is not the correct way to do it, and it's not the safe way to do it. So I apologize that that video was posted. It got a lot of good response, and I did have a couple of questions on it that caused me to reach out to Madrock, and they responded, and I posted a video on their response as well. And I still wasn't fully understanding why you shouldn't back up below your device. And since then I've learned more by talking to Robert with Wood Hunting Saddles. I learned that the Safeguard or the Gree or any other mechanical device, it doesn't have anything to do with your hitch on the brake line getting caught in your device that makes it unsafe. That has nothing to do with it. In order for the Madrock or Gree or any other device to function properly under a fall, the brake line needs to be loose and needs to be able to feed into the device. So if I were to tie this off with an auto block or some sort of hitch, then that would pull tight against the Safeguard, and that would potentially damage the Safeguard or break it and cause even worse safety issues. So that's the reason you don't want to back up your device on the brake side. This needs to be able to feed into the device. You always want to back it up above your device, and what I'm using is a dog bone as a second bridge. I got this from Custom Gear Modifications, and I attach it to my bridge on both sides, and I have a secondary redundant bridge. And then I'm using a Cornell hitch above the device, and let me show you how I'm doing everything. All right guys, so tying the Cornell hitch is really easy. The easiest way for me to tie it is to go over the main line and wrap behind and go up 4 wraps. You can even do 5 wraps if you want. And then you come down in front of your main line. You come down in front of your wraps, go around behind the line, and then you pick up your 2 lines here where that make an X. As you can see the X, you grab the X and you run your line through behind it. And then you just want to get these 2 to the same length. So I need to shorten up this one just a little bit, so you just kind of dress your line a little bit. Just like that. And then I would throw my carabiner through my ends, and then I would attach that to my secondary bridge. So that's how you tie a Cornell hitch. The Cornell hitch is really nice because it self-tends because of the way it's configured here. So it's really easy to make adjustments on the Cornell hitch. Even when there's a load put in it, it breaks really easy. Hang on, let me move it up out of the way here. So even when there's a load put into it, it breaks under a load. It's one of the reasons I really like this Cornell hitch. I tie this when I'm on the ground and hook it up, and it's really easy to climb and ascend the tree because my Safeguard tends it for me when I need to take out slack. Now I also want to show you how I'm attaching this dog bone that I got from Custom Gear Modifications, and then I'm just using a continuous loop. This is all am steel. I'm double girth hitching this side. Just like that. And then over here on this side, I'm taking my continuous loop. You take the fat end here, and I'm double girth hitching that as well. Just like that. Okay, and then, so you go in on the bottom 3 times. Pull a little slack out, go over and around 3 more times, and then you dress that knot. So right there I have an adjustable bridge now. And then I just tie a stopper knot in the end here for safety. You could do any knot on the end you want it for a stopper knot. Some guys like to do 2 wraps. It's whatever you're comfortable with. But you just want a stopper knot in the end. Now I have an adjustable bridge that I can tie in my Cornell hitch to. And then I can shorten or lengthen this bridge as much as I need to. To undo it, it's really easy. You just loosen it up and pull your line out. Just like that, you can untie it. If you don't want to leave it on there permanently, I just leave mine on, but right there, 60 seconds to tie it, maybe less, 20 seconds to take it off. I would rather run it to a second bridge and have redundancy. I want to keep my 2 bridges away from each other, so this is adjustable. I can lengthen or shorten this secondary bridge, and it also allows me to not run my Cornell hitch directly on top of my safeguard. It allows there to be some play in the line, and it's loose, but it still serves as a proper backup. If I were to release the tension here, my Cornell hitch does its job and stops me from going anywhere. The Cornell hitch is really nice because you can break it under a load really easy. I'll demonstrate that. When I'm ready to rappel down, I just hook up my, I have an auto block that I have a non-climbing rated carabiner, like a keychain carabiner. I'll just hook that over my line, and then I can grab my handle and you can rappel that easy. As I'm ascending, all I gotta do is pull up, and as you can see, it just drives that hitch straight up with me. I can just take line out super fast. And under a load, it breaks really easy. That's super easy. A prusik or another type of hitch would not break that easy. So I tie my Cornell hitch while I'm still on the ground. It's on my line with my dog bone the entire time I'm climbing. And when I get up to hunting height, I can hunt. I can throw on my tender when I'm ready to rappel. And I can really easily man my brake line with my one hand, grab the handle, and rappel down. It works really, really nice. So it's super strong and works as a really nice backup. It works really well with this 9mm rope. So that is how I am backing up my device, and I hope that was helpful. You can get a dog bone from Custom Gear Modifications. Just reach out to Jerry or go online there and order some, or order you one, and you can make your own cord for a hitch, or you can buy a cord that works best for you. I have a couple extra cords in the truck. They just didn't work as well with this 9mm HDP Sterling main line. So I hope that was helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer those. Also, let me know in the comments what you think of this new setup, as well as what you're doing. If you're doing something different, I'd love to hear what you're doing. This is how I'm going to do it until I find something I like better, which I think is going to be pretty tough, because I'm really happy with the way this functions. So if you find videos like this helpful, I would really appreciate it if you could give me a thumbs up, maybe subscribe to the channel if you feel I've earned it, and hit that bell notification for more videos like this. But most importantly, I hope you get out and enjoy your own adventures. Take care.